not a strong map for them, but that Inferno isn't all there either. So LDLC are definitely confident going into this. You know, Overpass was the question mark. Overpass was where they weren't sure how things were going to play out. So now we get to see if LDLC, well, they've got that CT start. So can they just continue the pain train, basically, that left the Dust 2 station?
Shox actually spots pretty much everyone, so a lot of information already gained here from just that one peek. A lot of really valuable glance down the middle there. Now he's going to try and see if he can fall back. Virtus.Pro, I mean, the Glock train, the plow is in full effect here. They're going to try and see if they can make their way through, but they run into Kiyoshima, and he's going to take the first kill. They need to keep going, speed it up here, and they're going to get the kill on the Frenchman inside the bomb site. Still in the pit is Shoxy waiting, pistol in hand, and it looked like there was an opening, but an NBK and Happy comes in. 2 quick headshots right there, and it's Pasha left up in the apartments. There's nothing he can do to stop this. If he walks out, he's going to get shot down. Shoxy will find that kill. It's a team ace. Every single member of LDLC chimed in to make that round work. And that looked like LDLC were just in full control.
That never looked like, yeah, exactly. It never looked like they lost any kind of control in that. Shoxy with the initial peek to get all the information, and then they constantly had tabs on everybody from VP as well. Auditory tabs, because Kiyoshima is sitting on that side. He can hear them wrapping around to Arch, but also just visual. They saw it from Arch as well. So LDLC were able to just continuously keep eyes on where VP were going, and VP, they tried to get the plow, but it just ran out of fuel halfway there.
Yeah, you know, they slowed down a little bit on Kiyoshima. I kind of wish they'd have kept pushing, but even with the bomb plant, they don't wait for a third round. They just go straight for the buy right here.
Oh, really interesting play here. Neo taking a hit, dropping that AK for Taz. No surprise there. I mean, Taz has been doing fantastic work. It's a quick 1-for-1 at the top of Banana. Bialy tries to get greedy and go for that gun, but Happy plays it very carefully, does not let him make away with that rifle, which is a crucial play right there. But Taz.
He wants to play this sneaky. He's going to walk right into Happy, and he's not going to connect with it. Happy just a little bit too quick there with the M4, and he's actually taken no damage either, and that's going to be a third kill coming in here. Happy. It was definitely a big force on Dust 2. I think it's really the MVP of Dust 2, and he's not going to let up just yet. He does go down to Minais, but I mean, that's still really good. This kind of round is the one where Virtus.Pro are trying to like surprise LDLC and technically and win it. They're not just looking to do a little bit of damage. So actually, that was pretty good from LDLC.
No, that was again a little bit of a punish there. Bialy trying to get that gun, I think, was a bit too much.
Maybe
giving away a bit too much there, but.
But actually, speaking of like the difference between Dust 2 and Inferno as well, I think for Virtus.Pro to have a stand-in like Minais and not Snacks instead, it makes it a lot easier to play Dust 2. I think Inferno is a really hard map to play with a stand-in, much harder than Dust 2. So that's also another thing working against the Polish team here. But we'll see. Power play coming out from LDLC as they rush down the middle, something that actually Virtus.Pro and Na'Vi kind of like doing. So, you know, nice to see them getting some confidence back here, I would say, from LDLC.
Yeah, this is definitely LDLC trying to stop VP, cut them short. Not really seeing too much out of VP either right now, however. They aren't really able to punish this play at all. NBK is going to spot the last man there. Nice headshot onto Pasha to close that out. And that's a solid 3 rounds there. But more importantly, that's a lot of money now that LDLC have in the bank to work with once VP are able to buy up again. So you can see, now VP, this is where they really have to just sit down and focus on their game, because LDLC are definitely in it here.
And like Thorin was pointing out, Shox, you know, a bit of a robot. Even when he's doing well, he got a triple kill that last round. Still pretty calm, pretty relaxed.
He's sitting at 6-0 right now.
Yeah. And Richie was pointing out, this is actually really strange because it's absolutely true. Shox outside of the game is like a super charming, super confident person. Very nice to talk to. He's actually nothing like, you know, he kind of looks like this emotional person, but he's definitely not. So, yeah, that's, you know, I guess once the competition gets going, he's that focused.
These guys like laser beams, Happy as well. The whole lot of them, man. They're all really cool cats, but it's once the game is on, you know, Taz starts talking the real smack, and then, you know, a couple of people, they just kind of buckle down, and Shox is one of those guys. But VP right now, it's been just a total trade going on right in Banana, at least. LDLC going for the smoke at the bottom, wanting to deny this part of the map to VP early on, at least. And VP not really capitalizing on that. They really do kind of just sit around mid. I'm surprised that they haven't really pushed into apartments or anything like that.
They're really taking it slowly. They want to see if LDLC are going to lose patience and come look for them. So this is all right. This is not too uncommon. And now they're going to try and push towards the B bomb side. If they get this kill on MBK, definitely be huge. He spots a couple of people. He's going to fall back with the smoke. And the smoke timing is really beautiful for MBK. If you can wait by throwing a smoke until there's 30 seconds left, you're doing something right.
Absolutely. And this is going to be the full rotation. I'm actually surprised. I thought that MBK spotted the bomb out, but there's the mad spray, and he drops the bomb carrier. Taz is gone. NBK with the double kill in the CZs. And it doesn't get any better than that. NBK just single-handedly locking down the site for LDLC.
We just catched MBK wall hacking, because how on earth did he see that? I mean, we had the X-ray on, so it's kind of apparent to us, but that looked ridiculous.
That looked dead on. And we have to see here, where is Happy at this cross? And a smoke should have gone down as well, but this, look at that. What?
I don't know.
And the smoke is there as well, so how does he see it?
I'm starting to wonder if he's like right at the edge of the smoke, so they somehow show up on his minimap or something. If there's something like going on like that, because it definitely feels almost unreal that he could do that. Kirishima, Happy, and Shox picking up kills left and right here in this anti-eco round, and it's not going to be an issue here. Pasha, well, Spray's not too successful, so that was a little bit funny, but Happy's going to clean it up.
That's almost some Crims level play. And that right now is a compliment, because Crims is incredibly good. But, you know, remember Fnatic earlier on in the first best of 3, he was doing a bit of the same thing, holding B site, dancing on the edge of that smoke, and just, well, blitzing people down. I'm
wondering if there is, if they have just like found a way to use the minimap, because that's the only explanation I can find. Otherwise, it's almost too incredible.
Well, that's what I was wondering about with that smoke blocking off. But if Happy can't see through the smoke, then how is he spotting those people out? It's really, well, still, you know, regardless, it's magical. We'll all be in awe and wonder, but that is still some solid play.
Someone will have an answer for us eventually. MBK going to be flashed in by a teammate and does spot a couple of people, eats a bit of grenade damage, but they have the Molotov follow-up, and they still have a couple of smokes over there to help out. So Virtus.Pro taking aggressive control of the top of Banana is always a good idea. If you can get away with doing this, you're already accomplishing a fair bit on the terrorist side, so not a little bad. And they do have the Molotov as well, so if they wanted to go for a bit of a firebomb in there, they definitely could. And they actually, Pasha is set up far enough back to throw that Molotov, especially onto New Box, where right now MBK is actually holding. So we'll see. Right now it's just a smoke for him. And MBK kind of moves out, but if he goes back there and the Molotov rains in, that'd definitely be very cool.
Oh, that'll be the follow-up smoke as well. They're really going to try and just brute force their way onto this site. Smokes are everywhere. Happy, as we can see, is completely blind. And VP, they go running into CT, into construction. They're going to wrap all the way around.
Are they going to try for this bomb plant? Manai's coming in on MBK. Happy still hiding by the orange box in here. Some teammates are coming through to help out. Happy finally get a duck out, and he actually gets the kill on the bomb carrier, but is it going to be quite enough here? It's a 2-on-2. Smith and Shox trying to retake the bomb site currently. No bomb plant. Taz is going to be alone in a 1-on-3, and he's just trying to hide back here. If they had got that bomb plant earlier, this would be a very different scenario, but right now, LDLC have all the time in the world to try and do this. Shox is going down. Taz has one more to make the triple and win the round here for Virtus.Pro. Is he going to fake it? He's got only 14 seconds, and Smith is already in there. Taz looking for the kill. He's not quite connecting. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. He's going to have to go for it. He can't hide back here. This is not an option for Taz. He's out of time now. Smith's hiding down there. 2 seconds left. Taz is not going to connect, and Smith's, he plays the clock just well enough to win that round. So close.
And that is going to be that is certainly going to rattle Taz and VP as a whole there. He had that situation. Shoxy, especially when he gives it to him, turns it into a 1v1 situation. And I'm sure Taz is thinking like, okay, you know, maybe I should have been able to put that bomb down when there was 15 seconds left and Smith is still sitting in Banana. Instead, he tries to draw it out and bait out the fight, and it just doesn't go his way.
If we do an interview later with Taz, he's absolutely going to own that one. He's very realistic about when, you know, he's the one who's at fault. So he's definitely going to realize, damn, I could have probably played that better. But it was a tough situation either way. Happy hiding in the corner by the sandbags, and actually there's a bunch of AKs here, and Bialy gets that shot through. He was probably completely blind at that point, so that's a very cool return kill.
That is not often, but I mean, he gets out of there with 6 HP, just barely. That's still going to force him to play very carefully here, but the fact that he's still alive makes a huge difference for VP. This is going to keep some pressure up. It looks like VP, however, are really focusing on the B site, and this is not going to play out in their favor when there's 3 guys gathered up here for LDLC. The flash in, they come rushing out, Pasha is gone, and they're just going to overwhelm VP.
Have just a bit of, again, a power play coming out. Smith picks up the last 2 kills. Pasha actually, he had his pistol or his knife out, and he had to switch back to the AK as they came out. So it's just like half a second lost there, which is a bit of a shame, because actually he didn't get flashed. So I think he would have had a good opportunity to get the first kill there. But LDLC taking control of this first half very early on. Now, what's actually scary is that LDLC, I mean, they are really good on this map. Fnatic and LDLC are 2 teams that play, you know, Inferno really well. But actually, a lot of LDLC's power comes from the terrorist side too, where they play super fast, and it can be kind of hard to handle. So VP needs to do well on this first half, I think. They can't just let this terrorist half go completely to waste.
All right, let's see. I mean, right now, it's not really panning out at all for VP. They get boxed into the corner, and a perfect anti-eco round coming out here for LDLC, just taking a smattering of damage. So, not the end of the world. More important, though, is that the economy for LDLC, despite having that 1v1 situation, it should be completely out of control right now. They should have plenty of money in the bank. So life isn't going to get any easier here in the foreseeable future for VP either. It's not like they can just win a round and put LDLC on eco and manage to chain together several rounds off of that. It's going to be very difficult through and through here for the rest of this half for VP.
Happy at 12 and MBK at 10. They're really doing a fine job at the moment. So what is a bit of a boost up here, actually pretty common as well for LDLC. They've switched their attention to covering the middle. I mean, they're obviously trying to guess what Virtus.Pro are going to throw at them next, and I don't know. Again, they're playing with Manias and not with Snacks, and Manias is playing so well this whole best of 3. So it's not to try and blame him, but it does limit some of the options that they would maybe normally have. I'd love to see them try and go for one of these B split through archway kind of pushes.
Curious. It's going to be flash out. LDLC playing very passively now as well. They realize that Virtus.Pro, they really do need something to get an edge back in this game, and it's going to be the B push once again. NBK crouching behind new boxes. He just has to hold here. He does peek out. Bit of a smoke there to try and buy some time. Molly is down as well. That's roasting him alive, and NBK is still here.
Oh my god, NBK picks up 3 kills, and you're right, they were burning alive down by the yellow area. Now it's going to be down to Taz. He gets a good headshot off, but he's going to get shot in the back, and that's NBK coming up with some good kills at the end. 2 kills and then 3 for Happy. Definitely very impressive. Yeah, Pasha not looking super excited at the moment. This is a hard one to swallow because you did just get completely beat up on Dust 2. Now you start the second map and it you know, just straight off the bat it's 9-0 for LDLC.
Yeah, that after Happy. I mean that after the whole Happy Taz, you know, the love interest thing basically on overpass. You get such a strong start in the best of 3, and then it's a total 180. There's the peak. NBK with the AWP this time around, and he's going to get the entry frag on Taz. That's not how this is supposed to work here for VP, especially when they need to get some kind of momentum going for themselves here.
Yeah.
Peeking up alone. I mean, I believe Pasha was right behind him with Taz. So I mean,
you can see they're running a similar setup over here at Quad like they did last round, and there was nobody ever saw this last round from VP, so there's no reason why LDLC needs to really change anything. They can just keep doing this as long as no one finds out. It's only really if they see it that they'd be forced to try and change up that setup. So
exactly.
Still looking really strong. And this time, Virtus.Pro are going to try and see if they can get into the middle here. Neo, I think he spotted Shoxy then with the Molotov. Are they going to try and run through? No, they're respecting it. They're going to fall back. And with 40 seconds left, maybe they could actually make their way through onto B bomb site here. NBK is out of smokes, at least. Well,
they're going for the run, and they're running to the top banana right now. Curious if Shoxy's going to be right on the line. Shoxy should start rotating, and they are going to start rotating as the nades come in. NBK, however, is there to greet them. Pasha is down. NBK landing shot after shot. He nearly hits the flick as well, but he's got the CZ, and he gets the headshot. Can't go for the ace. 23, and Minai's finally shuts him down.
Yeah, but it is too late, and that grenade from Kyoshima was a bit of a touchdown as well. So that's it. Yeah, high five is to serve there.
And
bit of credit.
NBK, there's a bit of a crinkle there. There's a bit of a smile. It looks like they're coming back alive here in LDLC. This is it.
Yeah, solid defense. I mean, Virtus.Pro guessed this correctly. It's a good call from the Polish team to go for this. They smoke off so he couldn't get much help, and then he just does it all on his own. So that's just super impressive. It might as well have been an ace almost here. It's so close. That's 10-0.
Like 1 bullet in that CZ and he had the ace. 1 more bullet.
Yeah.
That's truly terrifying. And for VP, that has got to be incredibly frustrating. They're just going to go for a straight force here and try and walk up, but there's the peak. And just textbook play. It's just textbook play.
But it's actually it's a very clever variation of this peak because the smoke goes down first, which is definitely going to tell any terrorists out there that, oh, they're just smoking up and playing safe. And then there's a guy outside of the smoke and who gets flashed in. That's super annoying. So that's just a really cool little detail from LDLC. A nice trick, actually, that we don't see that often. Shockslow is going to take down Minai's, and right now, this is falling apart. They're getting crushed right here.
They are getting rolled. NBK hunting for Neo, the last man alive here for VP. He doesn't have the bomb, though. The bomb is currently in Boiler, and worse is that LDLC, well, as we can see right there, they know exactly where that bomb is. Smith's not going to stop him. Mad spray from Happy's going to get the job done, and there we have it. 11 rounds in a row on the CT side here for LDLC. And they have to be wondering, like, wait a second, now everything is just meshing. Everything is working all of a sudden. What happened on Overpass? VP are definitely rattled. I mean, Bialy himself. It's actually, they are looking like LDLC looked on Overpass. VP, it's just a total reversal.
Yeah. I mean, and all that momentum that VP had on Overpass, obviously long gone. Like, that was gone on the first half of Dust 2. Now they're way in the red when it comes to, like, confidence and everything else. This is not good for the poles here. They have invested into some smokes, so I mean, I'm wondering if they're going to try and see if they can smoke off. And actually, you can actually do like a really forward plant if you put down the right smokes here on the A-bomb site too, which is kind of fun. But they're going to have to try and get through Kiyoshima if they even want to try something like that. And right now, they're actually running through Archway here. Going to run into Happy any moment now. Great flashbang timing, and he's just mowing them down. C-set 75 next. That's a quick quad kill. He didn't even take a single point. He took a little bit of armor damage, but that's about it.
No, it's just incredible. I mean, there's not much to put it past there. VP, they needed that round. They don't get it. It's not the end of the world because they eco to be able to guarantee a full buy for the next one. So this is now when we get into the crucial position of VP have to win 3 rounds back-to-back.
He actually took no damage at all. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's a perfect hold. But the flashes as well. I mean, just excellent nades there.
Smith's going to peek out into the middle. Did he spot Pasha down there? He did. Just saw the angle, and that was enough. And BK trying to get flashed in, and that trick has worked a couple of times. This time, Virtus.Pro ready for it.
They're prepared, and Taz has actually got the double entry frag.
Yeah, time to push now. They definitely know they've got this opening here, and they are going to go in. Smoke us up already. Smith's trying to guess the angle. Oh, he actually could see them go through. That's really dangerous. But this time, they do get past safe enough. We're equalizing back into a 3-on-3. Shoxy's going to try and make it through the smoke. Yeah,
goes for the existence flash through. And now Bialy, I mean, Shoxy's right on the edge. He's going to be listening. He knows, doesn't quite know exactly where they're holding from. However, Manize is over in back corner, just trying to buy the time. But this is still a 3-on-3 retake situation. And LDLC, they're already on top of this bomb site. There you have it. Shoxy catches Neo, who is scoped up, and this is not going to help. Sick headshot from Shoxy onto Manize.
One click, but I don't think there's quite enough time. I think they actually just crossed the limit here. Oh, they did it. That is so painful. That one click from Shock, so confident, and then to win the round. It sounded like it was going to be a second late, but it was just on the spot.
They're definitely looking a little rattled right now.
The first electrons in that circuit had already, been fired away, but just didn't make it to that C4. Oh. He cut the wire just before they made it. He's super fast.
It's like in every action movie ever, right?
I don't know if anyone's ever been like nuts enough to make an action movie where you can see the electrons moving, but Smith's just going to be taking down the first couple of kills here, but then Pasha comes back into it. There's a big difference. This time they get the 2 opening kills, and there's still someone waiting in the bomb site, and this is something Virtus.Pro probably aren't going to be anticipating. They're thinking, oh, actually, no, they are looking for this. Smart play here from VP.
I think because one of them was an offer. There you go. They're going to check the rest of the site, but Happy, he gets the bomb delivered to him. Kiyoshima comes in and takes out Pasha as well, and now it's just Taz. Shoxy goes running past. Oh, Taz, he should have gone for the knife, but still, he's in a 1v2 now. He has to get the job done, but they're camping on the bomb, and it's all the way at the back of the site.
He's going to have to kill them. This isn't like a get the bomb and get the bomb down situation. He's going to go down to Kiyoshima, and it's 14-0. LDLC. Yeah, so look, and now, I mean, a bit of a different facial expression on Taz than from what we saw earlier. Not exactly happy about the current situation.
Can you blame him, though? This is disgusting that Smith manages to just walk in here. He takes Pasha down to half HP as well.
Yeah, and I think we also see like the strength again of having that AWPC set 75. It's so powerful.
Incredible.
Shox, just like in the pistol round, I'm going to go for a bit of a quick peek, but he actually has been spotted, and he's not going to win that battle against Taz. Looked like he was, but AK's just a little bit better with the headshots.
Yeah, but there it is. I mean, LDLC are literally going through the motions at this point. Just like clockwork, a bit of a push over on the A site, and then the flash out onto B site. They take the peak, they get control. And now, however,
Neo setting up for a smoke, and actually a couple of smokes here. Looks like they are going to try and, well, yeah, I was going to say there's going to be a pit, but I think they're actually going to try and smoke Library and Archway instead. Maybe see if they can get in here to the A bomb site rather quickly. Yeah, there's the Archway smoke. Looked like the angle was a little bit more towards the left-hand side of the map, so smokes keep raining in. Smith's going to have a pretty clear view, and he's going to take that opening kill on Manize. So yeah, the smokes land perfectly on this side, but they didn't cover that AWPer on the French side.
Smith's missing a shot. Uncharacteristically misses the follow-up as well, and there you go. The opportunity here for VP, although Happy does manage to take out Neo. We're into a 3-on-3. Taz is going to be watching long. He goes down to Happy as well. Happy is out of control. 2 frags to his name.
And there's still a guy in pit they have to worry about. Kiyoshima is alive and well by Ali 1-on-3 here. Trying to see if he can make it work. He's going to take down Happy, but they're all around him. There's nothing he could do anymore. That's 15-0. LDLC perfecting Virtus.Pro here on this first half. That's really rare. That doesn't happen that often.
No, very, very rarely. And that, I mean, a perfect half on the last map this is winner bracket finals as well. I mean, sure, at VP they aren't out of the tournament if they drop out of this, but you go on to face up against Fnatic if you lose this match. LDLC are practically guaranteed to get into the grand finals now. They need 1 round out of 15 to secure that spot.
Yeah. Like we sort of talked about, playing Dust 2 with a stand-in is a hell of a lot easier than playing Inferno. So, I mean, I don't think we're seeing like the full strength of Virtus.Pro on this map, but it's definitely not that surprising that LDLC are doing as well as they are. But it's, you know, obviously, they still have hit like a really, really high level of play right here. Virtus.Pro trying to be a little bit cheeky down the middle, but LDLC are going to say, all right, we'll just smoke you off and run Archway.
Yeah, they're going to go into Arch. They could potentially catch Neo here, who's rotating over from the B side. They're going to do just that, and there you go. Smith runs him down. It's just going to be Taz alive and Banana now to stop this rotation from coming through, but LDLC, they haven't even committed yet. They're still kind of floating. Yeah,
and they can do that as they try and push up VP. They're just losing people left and right as Taz goes down. Also, Pasha's being killed in the middle. It's down to Minai's and Bayali, and it's not even going to be working here. It's Minai's the last one left. 1 on 4, and they're just hunting for him as it's 16-0. Great hell. That was LDLC just showing what they can do when they're fired up.
That's it, right there. When they decide to sit down and focus and play the game, they are capable of 16-0ing one of the best teams in the world, VP. Despite the fact that Snax isn't here, still, VP, not a team to be taken lightly.
No,
and to get 16-0'd in a winner bracket final, that must be a first.
I definitely see Kyoshima smiling. So, I mean, they were even high-fiving each other there, and they go up, and you can see Taz. You know, he's back to smiling again. So that's why you shouldn't take all that Taz shouting stuff too seriously, because he's actually like a really cool dude. So don't forget about that either. But that's what it is.